All right. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. If you have not figured it out, I am going to have a sub for this period, but thanks to technology, we can actually have our class just as we would if I were here. So without further ado, here's your riddle for our bell ringer today. What has two thumbs and needs to make some changes? This guy. Now, we're going to skip over just to remind you of our expectations, even with the sub. Please be safe, be on time, be prepared. Do work, mute yourself, participate, chat responsibly, be professional, and be respectful. Okay? Here are the big changes that are going to happen with upper grade students in the second quarter. And I want to make sure to explain these so you understand where I'm coming from. And basically, what I learned, the big thing is that I need to have a little more parent involvement when it comes to your physical education class. So if you are someone who wants the ability to record your workouts and turn your camera off during class, you are going to have to get me an email from your parents that says that they give you that permission. And I'm going to reply with explaining what that means. And what that means is I'm not going to be able to see and tell what you're doing. And you're going to have to figure out technologically how to record a video and then send it to me. And then you're going to have to be a good enough student to stay on top of doing that period in and period out for the rest of the quarter. Okay, I'll make sure that your parents understand what's required of you and that they understand that basically in the first quarter, some students were taking advantage of this, were putting off doing their work, and did not get the grade they probably could have gotten if they just showed up to class, turned their camera on, and did the workout. So I'll explain that to your parents, but if you still don't feel comfortable working out in front of others, or you have some sort of valid excuse, just have your parents contact me and I will give you permission to record your workouts. All right. Now you're also going to need to give me some parent permission if you're going to be in class without a camera on. Okay. I don't have a lot of students that try to do this, but my expectation is your camera is going to be on. But if you have a valid reason for why you're not going to turn your camera on in class, then I expect to hear that from a parent. And that's the only way you're going to be excused from a class period, which brings me to my next point. Excused absences. That's when a parent contacts me and says, so-and-so hurt his ankle this weekend. Their allergies are really acting up. Can you please excuse them from physical activity? If I hear from a parent that gives you a valid excuse for missing class, they have to go to the dentist, whatever that might be, I can excuse you from that grade, but that has to come from your parents, okay? And then what that does is it doesn't hurt your grade for missing that assignment, and you don't have to make it up. All right, so have your parents contact me if you need to get a class period excused. I have no problem doing that, but that has to be done through your parents. It can't be you telling me that you hurt your ankle, okay? I need to hear that from a parent. Really just make sure that they're aware of the situation, okay? Same thing for if you're going to complete asynchronous assignments in place of a workout. I had some students in the first quarter who thought that they could just not do any of my workouts and instead do all of the asynchronous assignments. And I had to kind of put my foot down and say, no, that's not what these were intended for. Alternative asynchronous assignments are for students that are in kind of a bind or in some sort of situation where they cannot do their workout. Maybe they have a sprained knee and they can't be physically active in class. Well, then in place of your workout, you can do the alternative asynchronous assignments when everyone else is working. Okay, so I will need a parent note if you want to get out of physical activity and you want to do the asynchronous assignment. I'm okay with that, but I need to hear it from your parents. Okay, and lastly, the last change is we will have a short quiz at the end of the unit. It'll be easy, it'll be straightforward, and it'll be all the information that we covered in class. Basically, it'll be easier than the Kahoot that we did. All right, these are our changes. Now, for the rest of the period, what you're going to do If you have questions, you can email me specific questions. You can bring them up next week. You get to choose between a yoga workout, a cardio workout, and a jump higher at home plyometrics workout for the rest of class. I have the links posted in our stream in Google Classroom, and I'm instructing the sub to take note of all students who do their workout on camera for the remainder of the period. Write down those names and send those names to me so I can give those student credit for doing it. And those students that are either not in class or don't have their camera on, or you don't have visual confirmation that they did their workout, I'll be able to identify those and make sure that I enter their grade appropriately so they know that they can make that assignment up before the end of the quarter. All right, so go to that Google Stream, pick which link works for you, and I'll let the sub take it from here. All right, thank you guys. Have a good rest of your week. Bye-bye.